The roads you drive on, we build them. The schools, hospitals, and stores in your neighborhood, we build them. The bridges you cross, we build them. The systems that give you water, we build them. Learn more about joining the construction industry to help build West Virginia. Why construction? Little to no student debt. High-paying entry-level positions. On-the-job training. Job stability. Opportunity for advancement. Support the community. Work with technology. Doing something different every day. Endless possibilities.
There's a lot of good money to be made in the trades. You don't have to go to college to get a good paying job.
You don't have to go to college to make good money. You can make good money out in this industry and a lot of other industries. I mean, you don't have to have a college degree to make good money or be in a good job position. I'm a foreman. Pretty good job position for not going to college, you know.
I don't have any in college debt. The only debt I have is I bought a house, and I bought a house. I bought a four-wheeler, brand new four-wheeler with the income that I make here.
Yeah, there's a way to make a living. Huh? The best thing you can do is show up. That's what I'd tell anybody.
The sky's the limit for this industry. You can, if you work hard at it, you want to learn more, you have the ambition to learn how to build everything, then you can.
I knew that's where I wanted to be, was in the construction industry. My family all worked in the construction industry and whatnot, run equipment, and that's what I wanted to do.
I really like it. Like I said, I never thought I would be doing it, but it's ended up to be something that I'm really happy that I ended up doing.
You don't have too many days where you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over. So it's a nice change of pace constantly, and you get to work with just really neat pieces of equipment. I mean, you get to actually use the big boy tools, and you get to play around with just whether it be heavy machinery or other pieces of equipment. I don't know, it's more enjoyable to me definitely than using a computer.
That's where I bounce around doing different jobs. I've worked in like the automotive industry, worked in insurance. So I'd rather be outside than I would be indoors.
Yeah, I love being outdoors. I love more of the hands-on stuff you get to do more than a desk job or stuff like that. Right, and being in front of a computer all day tires me more than this.
Yeah, so when I came to CDI, I was, as basic term, green. I was as green as it can be, Didn't really know a whole lot about drawings and things like that because when I was in production, I was more of a project coordinator, project manager. So they took me on and they taught me the ropes, and I'm still learning from a lot of the engineers I work with there.
Of course, when you're in college, you'll have a bunch of different classes depending on what major you're in. Depending on the class, it can be several $100s an hour that you're paying. And here, I mean, if I can basically pick whatever I want to learn. I can go to my boss, say, hey, Drew, I want to know more about this. And he'll say, okay, we'll schedule something and I'll get paid to go and do training for this, or just paid on site to do whatever I need to do.
More hands-on, no book work. And you don't have to really have no college for construction. I mean, there is some that you do, but not really, and you're straight out of high school making money. Being able to be out on your own.
Coming out of high school, I mean, I had all the welding certifications a man could need. It was great. Anywhere I went, I could have had a job.
Oh, hands-on's way better than sitting in a classroom forever. I'd rather go out and do it and learn it.
Man, you gotta want to be able to be out here. If you don't want to be out here, you're not gonna want to learn.
On different jobs, I mean, we have new apprentices all the time coming into the Carpenters Local 439 in Charleston. I mean, there's a lot of work, even in building and trades. There's a lot of work.
Job-wise, in an industrial field, that is the furthest thing from the truth to think there's no jobs. I don't know a single place that isn't hiring that won't take someone off the streets with little to no experience.
Oh, there's been a lot of jobs. If I drive by a house where I started out in home construction, if I see a house there, I'm like, I done that work. I finished graded that house. Pipeline, I was actually on that right away. This path like this here, I'd be able to say at the end of the job, I've finished that.
I have pride in watching the whole building come together, but also in the small contributions that I get to make along the way.
You know, I could have stayed home with special meals and kept on the project manager pathway and never experienced design, but I was very fortunate to get the job at CDI now and have that experience to where I know that, you know, not only project management but design, I very much enjoy myself.
I loved how messy and dirty and tough and complicated things could be with building, but then you get to that final product and it's just to look at it's such an accomplishment. Now you know, I'll drive past a project that I completed and you know, I'll be with my wife or I'll be with my family or someone and say, hey, you know, I had a hand in that, and it's just really cool to do, and I'll have that with me for the rest of my life.
West Virginia needs more professionals who can keep building the Mountain State. Finding a pathway in construction is a life-changing decision to fulfill important roles in communities. Build West Virginia helps in discovering how construction can be a good fit for your future, from making the right preparations to finding training. Construction is an essential part of life, so become an essential part of construction. Visit buildwv.com for more information on joining West Virginia's construction industry.